There's a couple of things I kind of wanted to touch upon today regarding the music video, the whole lore, Mr. Insanity, Mido, and for those that don't know, let me just tell you where this whole lore and these characters really come from. So for many of you that may know, and some of you that may not, I do have bipolar type 1. Those who have bipolar, they have a more radical chance of experiencing a higher high and a lower low in a short amount of time, or it could go for ages. And it's not directly affected by anything, that's the thing. It's kind of affected in your brain chemical, like it kind of switches. I don't know exactly how it works, because for me, it's like it's always been a feeling I get, and then it just, one day you could be completely fine and everything could be aligned and you could feel like everything makes sense. And then all of a sudden, you are propelled into the most darkest, deepest corner of the earth where you can't seem to recognize yourself. And the reason why I bring this this disorder up, but they usually go hand in hand with another disorder called DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. That, in a brief term, means you disassociate yourself with who you are. So meaning you have more than 2 personalities, at most. It really does come from trauma. You know, whether I think the majority is trauma in childhood. People that also do have bipolar then tend to get it mixed up. So they disassociate themselves because they don't want to be a version of themselves that have to deal with certain trauma, right? So putting that out there, what does this have to do with all my concepts? So I started this journey, this music video, no, sorry, not music, but music as an artist about 2 years ago now, two and a half, I don't even fucking know. So it's about 2.5 years. So it's been a while, and I decided the minute I start making music or being an artist, I kind of needed it to be something very personal. So something that I could very well relate to, and something that I could kind of do the utmost for other people in the world. Who is Mido then? So Mido, I did start off with the character Mido, right? Mido stands for mood swings in disorder. And he's a character that is based on my alter ego that takes a lot of the trauma and a lot of the dark and crazy shit that I go through in life, and he becomes the personification of those emotions and experiences, right? Mido is the character that I disassociate myself with because it's just the person that I feel like I turn into when I'm in my extreme dips. Knows how to deal with such darkness, right? So me, just Ian, Christian, whoever you want to call me, it's like a very hard thing for me to switch on and off because I've been going radically down and up my whole life, and I've unnoticedly have been switching on and off every time something critical happens to me. Imagine you are in an extremely high state of your mind, a state where not many average people can feel, and you are just trooping on like you're God or something, and it's like you have all these crazy ideas, but your body is shutting down on you. So that's when I start hallucinating a lot, and that's kind of when your brain is really on high extreme power. So it's just pumping and pumping, but you can't sleep. And that's when you start really going crazy. Like that's when you start going insane. Hence, I bring to you the character, Mr. Insanity. And that is kind of my higher state. The only difference between, I think, when I'm in my manic highs and as to when I'm in my manic lows is I tend to black out during that transitional time. So I do have memory loss. I'm still learning and I'm still trying to process if any of this is real. And the reason why I didn't really come out with this in the beginning was, to be completely honest, was because it was embarrassing. Like, just to be completely honest, it was, it was not something that I was extremely proud of, and it wasn't something that I'd liked for people to see me. I'm just here to say it's completely fine. So going back to this, reeling it all back in, the whole general based concept of my artistry is based on my DIDs and bipolar.